Second story is the husband and wife were going through a nasty divorce, and the ex-husband, or the ex-husband, burned down the house. And unfortunately, the story's true of the mother being killed, because it's the mother that was gone.
Are you two together? That was brilliant.
It's kind of romantic, isn't it?
That's incredible.
Everlasting love.
That was incredible.
Hello everybody, it is me. I know, the fucking light has me all fucked up. Hold on. No offense, but this gotta go off.
Crap, I'm gonna be in the dark.
Cause I'm too pale for that light to be on. It puts holes in my face on the camera. But hello Georgia. I don't want to say your name wrong. I think it's Laura. But
Oh, I can always slide over, you know that. I'm just gonna do that.
this is just. You just ran over a bunch of shit.
Yep, I did.
But this is just a quick little, as it says, a quick little update, and to show you guys my merch that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday at 1 we got down there.
Yeah, we got down there about 1 o'clock yesterday.
1 p.m. we got down near Philly, and by 5:45, 6 o'clock, we were at the Pennhurst Institution. And it is an institution. It is not an asylum. I know it's called Pennhurst Asylum, but it's not. It's not an asylum.
So
No.
No.
What it was, and I'm going to give you a little history lesson because I didn't know this. I thought it was an asylum as well.
This one you do.
But
So we
what it actually was an institution for disabled
We
people.
gotta get rid of it, brother.
So
we have to. I know you know this.
and
We have
people of
we actually
color
came up with an idea.
to basically
It's
get
gonna
rid
be
of
a pain in
them.
the ass to get started, but
So
once we get
anybody
going,
with
it's just
Down
gonna be up to the
syndrome,
videos and the thumbnails.
any
It's
type
gonna
of physical
work. And it has to switch
disability,
over to
mental
Teespring. It
disabilities.
takes less than an hour to set
So like
up.
if you were in a
You can
wheelchair,
set
if you
Vando
had
and
were in a
Lex
car accident of any
and
kind,
if you
or
want myself
deemed,
into your
or if
team,
you had a learning disability, like I have
and we
ADHD,
have
that's
a whole
qualified as a
plan.
learning
Short version,
disability, I would
we
have
can
been put in
release
an
their stuff
institution like that back
now.
in the 30s and the 40s and the
Get their stuff
50s.
out, and we can probably get
It was
it
part of a
out
whole
today.
thing called eugenics. If anybody knows what eugenics is, it's basically like the Holocaust, like what Hitler did with the Jews. It was the U.S. form, legal way of eugenics, basically of taking an entire population of people like me and people who have autism and people like my mom who had a car accident and are physically disabled now, and like some of the friends I had in high school who had Down syndrome and a couple other physical limitations that they can't do it because they were slow. That's how I'm going to put it. I don't want to be mean or anything like that. And me, I learned slower than most people, so I would have been put in an institution like that. I would have been unwanted in society. Even though I'm a high functioning type. So basically there I would be put to work because of the fact that I'm high functioning and I'm able to process everything, but I still would have been in that institution, being medicated and everything like that, and having to go to therapy and whatever else. But we went there yesterday. So anything you've seen on TV about Pennhurst is completely wrong. A lot of people have watched like Zach Bagans' episode on Pennhurst. It's not at all what you think it is. They're not malicious or evil or anything. Some of them are nonverbal. So they have to get your attention in other ways. So if you're listening, if you get an EVP and you hear a grunt, it's not a grunt or a growl. It's not anything bad. It's the only way they know how to communicate.
Yeah.
They're just misunderstood spirits. But that's the basis of Pennhurst. Is all the spirits that are there are misunderstood. They're just extremely misunderstood, and not a lot of people know the true history of it. But all the staff there, and I'm gonna give a shout out to the staff of Pennhurst, like all the tour guides and everybody that was there. They are super nice, and they will answer any questions you have, and they are super knowledgeable about the property and other things about it in general. It's interesting. It's interesting. So if you have a chance to go, I definitely highly recommend it. But just go in thinking that, don't go in thinking that you're going to find anything malicious there, because you're not.
They like you better.
But just go in with the mindset that these ghosts and spirits are misunderstood. They just want attention. They want the attention that they didn't get while they were alive. So they're going to try to get it in any way they can see possible. If you caught me and Matt's live during the pre-investigation, you saw our walkthrough tour with the tour guides. Again, they're very knowledgeable, very nice people. They will literally answer any questions you have, no matter what the question is, as long as they have an answer. But I'm running out of things to talk about already, because we didn't get back to our house last night till about 4 a.m. this morning, which is why I'm doing my video so much earlier than I usually do it, because I want to go to bed early tonight, because I do have to get up for work early tomorrow and take him to work early tomorrow, so that way I can go to work.
Yeah, I have to be in by
7.
7.
So we both need to get to bed really, really early because I gotta take him to work by like 6:30, and then come back to the house, get myself ready to go to work, and then go to work by like 7:30, 8 o'clock. But anyway, there's only one person currently watching me. That's fine. I'll talk even if there's nobody watching me. You guys still get me views in the replays, so. Fuck. I forgot. I changed the password. Leave, I remember it.
You're not typing.
PRI. Yes, I remember. No. Sorry, I had to put my password in because somebody from Brazil yesterday, while we were on our drive down to Pennhurst, decided to try to hack into my Facebook account. So I had to completely change it. But since this is just a quick little, like, 15-20 minute video,
You can always click the tab and drag down up on top versus Paranormal Consultant.
Yeah.
Click, drag. There you go. So you can even bring it over there so you can see what you're doing. There you go. And then go back to your StreamYard.
Hold on. Okay.
Present.
I know how to share screen.
Okay. Just.
But anyway, everybody knows this merch. It's all his merch. Where's mine?
On the bottom, towards the bottom.
There's more his stuff. This is all my stuff. Okay, guys, so we got a backpack. It's got my logo on the front. And then on this little pocket here, it says, "Let's get creepy," and it comes in gray, blue, this off pink that I kind of like, and red. Or no, orange. It looks red on here, but it's orange. That is $50, but if you use code CreepyCult, you get 15% off. I tried to make all my products like reasonably priced, nothing like too bad. The only reason the backpack is $50 because it is a lot more to print on a backpack and make a backpack with the print on it than it does anything else. I got this tote bag that comes in one color and has the same thing on it. I will be making at some point Cryptid Cult merch with my Cryptid Cult logo on it, the cat that you all see on my YouTube, and that I'm gonna have to change my Facebook to.
I muted myself.
But these are my stickers. I want to get a bunch of stickers. I might buy some to hand out to people that I meet. So that way I can give people stickers. So that way they remember me.
A little bit.
So I have stickers. What else do I have? I got a sweatshirt. The sweatshirt is the same premise as everything else. On the front it says "Let's Get Creepy," and on the back it has my logo for Wicca Queen. It comes in this brownish burgundy red, black, purple, navy blue, and this off pink. And then I have a shirt. And that just comes in black, the navy blue, the green, and purple. But yeah, if you use code, there's a code up top here. That's creepy cult. It will, if I can get back over to the other screen. I'm gonna paste the link in the thing. So if you,
Emmy's in chat. She said she's trying to talk to you,
I don't
but I don't see her.
I don't see her either. Emmy, I don't see you. I don't see anybody. Nobody's sent a message. I don't know what's going on right now, but my stream's working. I'm just not getting messages. But I mean, if she wants to join, I can send her the thing. But I didn't want this video to be very long. What's she saying?
No, she said, "Hey, I'm watching and commenting in Mackenzie's chat. Can she not see me?"
I can't see anything. The only people I see are Georgia and Laura. And they commented when I first went live. But anyway, if Emmy's watching, hi Emmy. Sorry, I can't see your stuff. But if you use code CryptidCult, you get all this stuff for 15% off. Yay! And that comes in 4 different colors. The backpack comes in 4 different colors. The hoodie is in 1, 2, 3, 5 different colors. And then of course you got my stickers for $8. So if you want a sticker, get your stickers. I know I'm probably gonna buy stickers to take to, or just to have around.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna definitely take a sticker down to give to Howard.
Yeah.
When we go to Louisiana, so he always has a sticker. It says Wicca Queen on it. But in the chat now, I posted the link, so all you gotta do is just click on it.
Oh, Fedora's there too.
I can't see nobody. It says
I don't
3
see-
people, but I don't see anybody.
I don't see anybody.
I see Joanne. She just popped up, but I'm not seeing Emmy or Fedora. Are you guys on my YouTube?
She's on Facebook. They're on the Facebook side.
I don't see them. I'm sorry, guys. I don't see you guys. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. Joanne says she's the only one that counts. She's the only one that's showing up. But yeah. What was I doing? I don't know. But yeah, that's it. I got stickers and shirts, and I got a tote bag and a backpack. I might add more later, but I want to see how well this stuff does first. Honestly, if you're looking for a cheap option, the stickers are probably the cheapest. No, I guess Joanne, Scott, and Emmy are here. I just can't see what they're typing for some reason. I don't know. But I'm just doing a quick little live sharing my merch and speaking a little bit about Pennhurst that I went to. It probably is, yeah. I don't know. This is US dollars, so if you're overseas, I'm sorry, it's not in pounds. Or whatever, euro. Pounds, euros, whatever monies you use. But yeah, the exchange rate kind of does suck. That's the whole reason I can't buy one of the YouTubers that I like's merch, because his stuff is in euro. And it's just the exchange rate from euro to US dollars is expensive to pay for, so I've never bought any of his merch for that reason. But anyway, if anything doesn't fit you as far as the sizes go, which we should have all the sizes, it's a 30-day return policy, so. But yeah, the cheapest thing, honestly, and you get 15% off with code creepy cult. I'm gonna have to start putting that up now too. Also, don't forget that I am sponsored by W Energy. I gotta put that up real quick. Right there. Use that code Cryptic Cult for 10% off. Yeah, the exchange rate's ridiculous. That's why. Because, in America, Uncle Sam's got to get his half, right? She's talking about the exchange rate and just overseas money versus our money.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible.
I was like, Uncle Sam's got to get his half, so he's got to... That's why the exchange rate between euro and US dollars is shit.
No, every time I would order something, it would come up. Every time I would try to order something, I couldn't customize.
Yeah,
number one, and number two,
just
the problem
if you ever get a chance to go to Pennhurst, it is an experience. It's a really great experience. It really is. The buildings and the area, like, I'm not joking when I'm saying this. Dress like you're going like skiing or something, because everything in there is cold. They have no running water, no heat. There is very little electricity except for in a few buildings, and that's just to light up the stairwells so you don't fall. Most of the other buildings are black. Like, you can't get in them at all. Yeah, that's why I don't send stuff overseas. Like, I've had people reach out to me because I've sold stuff on Facebook to want it overseas. And I'm just like, I can't afford to send it. So unless you're paying for me to send it, you're not getting it. I'm sorry. Because I have to pay to have it shipped. I have to pay for the box, the sticker, and then for UPS or whoever to ship it to them. And I can't afford that, so. Do you want to add anything about Pennhurst?
Creepy and cold.
I said dress like you're going like skiing. Or you're going out with your kids sledding and it just snowed like fucking 6 foot. Because it's cold. Those buildings, I couldn't feel my fingers, my nose, or my toes. It was that cold. And then one of the buildings wasn't even cold. It was almost like the heat was on, but there's no heat in this building.
Yeah, it was weird. No, it really is a beautiful location, and the people there, the host and the tour guides, were absolutely amazing. And
I already said they were very knowledgeable.
Yeah, and if everybody could do us a favor, because they need some help too.
Save the infirmary.
Yes, if everybody could please go over to Google, go over to Google Maps, Google whatever, leave a review on why you love Pennhurst, and just throw some positivity their way, because the owners need to see that. The state is trying to tear it down.
The state is trying to demolish one of the oldest parts of the building, which is built back in the 1907. It was the infirmary. So right now the state of Pennsylvania itself and the township is trying to destroy the infirmary. So if everybody that's watching right now, if you could go to Google Maps, type in Pennhurst. Is it institution or does it come up asylum?
Asylum.
Pennhurst Asylum. That's the other issue. So if everybody could go to Google, type in Pennhurst Asylum on Google and leave a review as to why you love Pennhurst and why the infirmary should be saved, because the owners need help. They need help to preserve as many buildings as they can, because the state and the township that they're in is trying to get rid of Pennhurst. They only want to keep it for Halloween because it brings in revenue with their haunted house. That's it. They don't want the haunted tours. They don't want people to have private haunted tours, or they don't want Pennhurst to do public haunted tours. They don't want that side of it. They just want it for the haunted house, which literally the haunted house is like what they say, 3 buildings?
I'm sorry.
The haunted house is what they say, 3 buildings?
Yeah, it's the Mayflower.
Mayflower, the administration building, and another building.
Yeah. It really is a wonderful. Sorry, guys, I'm multitasking.
But
I'm in a meeting.
I was saying that the township wants to get rid of everything except for those 3 buildings because they want to keep it for the haunted house. That's the only thing they want to keep it for. They don't want to keep it for historical purposes, and they don't want to keep it for the private investigations or the public investigations that Pennhurst does to help bring in revenue to preserve the buildings. And it's a historical building. Like, all the buildings are historical buildings. Like I just said, the infirmary was built in 1907. That building should be covered under Pennsylvania's law of a historical building. This whole place, Pennhurst itself, should be labeled as a historical site and should
Give me a town.
Should and needs to be preserved. It needs to. And the ghosts there, they're so nice. They're not malicious in any way.
You're not wrong. Give me a town. Give me a town.
It's privately owned, but the owner can only do so much with the township and the state. There's a lot of weird laws in Pennsylvania when you own a historical site. It's weird. There's a lot more behind it that I don't have the full story, so I'm not going to really go into it. But what I'm saying, basically the gist of it is they need help. They need help preserving this site. The ghosts
in PA. What town are we talking here?
You're welcome. And the ghosts that are in it. There's a lot of people that died at this hospital. And in this town. And it's just sad that they were treated so badly because of the fact that they were like me, or they had a physical disability, like they were in a wheelchair, and they were deemed unfit to be in society. So back then in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, we locked them away. Pennhurst wasn't closed until 1975.
Danville. By Williamsport.
It's terrible. So there was people living in there for over 30 years.
No, Williamsport Central.
And if anybody's a nurse that's watching, like, you understand having like 10 patients to one floor. Imagine having 50 or 100, and you're one person having to take care of 50 to 100 people on a floor by yourself that are all basically demanding your attention because they're not getting attention. They're not getting what they need. They're not being fed. They're not being changed. They're not being walked. They're not being taken out because there's just so many people and not enough staff. So everybody that did work at Pennhurst at one point, I applaud you, because that takes a lot of effort to work with people like that.
Oh.
It really does. And it was even people, they even put people with dementia in places like that. And I worked in a dementia ward. I know it's hard. It sucks.
Sorry, guys. I'm multitasking. I'm in a meeting.
But anyway, before I start having a fucking breakdown,
You're fine. Okay.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good luck with that. I'm not even allowed to call her that, and I'm her husband.
We're gonna end it here because I'm getting emotional. I don't want to get emotional. So I hope you all. I need a drink.
All I have is amp.
I don't care.
Oh wait.
You don't have amp.
Yeah,
Where's
I do.
amp?
I have an amp. I think I have your water still in here.
You almost smacked me.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. But I just wanted to update you all on the merch situation and the fact that Pennhurst needs saved. And that it's a great location. And if you get a chance to visit it, you really, really should, because the staff's really nice and everybody there knows their shit and they will answer any questions you have. And I'm more than likely mad at one point. Well, more not on the para crew, but on something else. We'll have a chat with them. Or I might even have one of them on my show to chat. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. But they could tell you more about it than I can. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their night. And
Happy hauntings?
no. The truth is out there.